Welcome back to the Sports Beat. I'm Dan Cleary. We're joined by Nickolette Dunbar from Whippany Park, who just capped an amazing spring season for Whippany Park and then on the Nationals and at the World Circuit in track and field. Nickolette, thanks for joining us. Just if you could you just wrap up or sum up this great past season you put together?
It just feels so amazing to me on how much I've accomplished, and I never would have thought that I would have done that. Track is just something that I do for fun, and now I love to do it, and it's what I do in my free time.
It's amazing. I've been coaching. This was my 16th year, and I've been through a lot of athletes through the years, and I never imagined to be able to the opportunity to have to coach Nickolette Dunbar, and the places where she can take you as a coach and experience all the excitement that we did at all these different venues throughout the nation, and it's just been an unbelievable season for that.
Just thought about coming into the season. I know you played hoops. You gave that up to do indoor track. So did that kind of lay the foundation for the spring season and the outstanding year you had?
I think it definitely did. I think if I would have still played basketball, I wouldn't have done this well in the season. Winter track gave me it let me see how much I could do, and it was my first time spinning in the winter, so it was kind of practice, and then with the spring track starting, that was where everything began and unfolded.
And just talk about the regular season for Whippany Park. You did very well. The team did very well, winning the Morris Counties, NJAC, and also winning a section title, coinciding with your individual success. So that must have been a lot of fun. Not only did you excel, but your teammates did as well.
It's really fun having a team, and we're all just so good together, and it's like one big happy family, and we all push each other and cheer each other on. So that I think that definitely helps with a lot.
Nickolette definitely brings out the best in others, and I think a lot of the girls look up to her, and they definitely want to try to be like her. So when you have an athlete of that caliber come into your program, it definitely makes everyone better around her. And hey, listen, we talked about this at the beginning of the season. We knew we had some athletes, and we knew that we could do things special. But we still had to go out there and accomplish and work hard and achieve all the stuff that we're capable of doing. I mean, on paper, anything can happen, but to go out there and actually make it happen is, that's a credit to the girls and their work ethic and them believing in each other. So, Nickolette is definitely a leader by example. And I know that she's made a lot of the girls around her better. But the best part about it is that she came aboard on a time where we had some athletes around. And we had that field athletes that can compete. And it's just what we call the perfect storm. I mean, it all came together at the right time. And this year, it showed in what Whippany Park Girls Track was able to accomplish.
Now, obviously, in Morris County, you did very well, but everyone kind of maybe expected that. But you go down to Philadelphia, down to the Penn Relays, and it's the best of the best, and you go down there and turn in a great effort. Just talk about that whole experience down there.
I didn't really know what to expect because that was my first year being able to go down there and making it. But I just had to put everything out there and just had to relax because I knew that there were girls there that I didn't know and were from other countries, but I just had to go out there and do what I knew how to do.
And it almost seemed like every time you went out, you kept breaking records or setting new records every time you went to the event. Obviously, everyone wants to do better every time they throw, but every time you did better, you were either breaking or setting a new record. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was really fun to do that. I wasn't I don't really like knowing what the records are to break them, but when I do know them, I know that I can do it, and I just have to believe in myself and just have fun with it and don't go out there trying to beat it, but just go out there trying to throw like I can throw.
Yeah, let's talk about your family. A track background, also football background. Your dad coached with the Buffalo Bills. He was with the Jets for a while. How much of an influence has that been on you?
It's a big influence. I see what that world is like, and and I see how well my dad does with different football teams and how well his players do and how much fame they have, and I just kind of relax and just look at it and just hope that maybe I'll be there one day.
Now, obviously, this season was your coming out party. You get invited down to nationals. You do very well there. Talk about that experience going against. Obviously, you were at the Penn Relays against some of the best around, but at the nationals, this is the cream of the crop, and you did very well there again.
I just treated it like any other meet. I was there. I competed at nationals freshman and sophomore year, so it wasn't really new. But I had more fun with it this year because I knew more people, and everyone just would cheer each other on. So that was really fun to compete with friends and make new friends, and I just like the experience was awesome.
And then I believe you came in second in the shot. Then you obviously qualified for the World Championships. You head down to Colombia. And would you ever imagine that your track would take you all over the country and all over the world? That's pretty neat. And then you go down there and place sixth the entire world as just a junior. That's pretty impressive.
I never would have thought that track would have brought me this far. I just, at the beginning, I just started it to have fun and give me something to do. But it's become something that I love and something that I need to do to fulfill like all my desires and everything about it. So.
And just talk about you got another year with Nickolette. I mean, this could be an unbelievably special year, and I just don't see any reason why I wouldn't. Just talk about how exciting it is for that senior year to come up.
I tell you, it goes fast, and I got to know the family, Pam, the mom, and Carl, the dad, and you spend a lot of time with these athletes. And I remember freshman year like it was yesterday, and here we are going into the senior season, and it's crazy how fast it goes. But there'll be points during this season where I'm going to need to take a step back and look back on it and just say, I'm enjoying this moment. Because, like I said, I've been coaching 16 years, and it just doesn't happen. You get a gift like this, and you're just lucky to have that. And I appreciate everything she's done for the program. And there'll probably be a time towards the end of the season where, me and her will have our chance to talk to each other and about everything, and then she's going to move on to bigger and better things. So.
Yeah.
Now, just what's the future? Obviously, you just completed your junior year. Senior season's coming up. I'm sure emails and texts and phone calls from colleges all over the place. So it's going to be a busy senior year. What do you hope to do?
I hope to do better than I did this year. I know that I have it in me. I just have to keep working hard and just keep on, continue to love it, and just have fun with it.
And any inkling where you're going to lean towards school, or you're going to let that process play out and you'll make your decision when you're ready?
I'm going to let that process play out and just hope for the best.